Okay, so AI, it's like everywhere, right? You can't get away from it. And to be honest, sometimes it's just hard to tell, what's real, what's actually going to, impact our lives and what's just like hype,
Right.
especially all these like programs and courses that are popping up saying they're going to, make you rich.
Yeah, using AI.
Yeah, thanks to AI. And so today we're gonna look into one that I've been seeing everywhere online called the AI franchise.
Oh, okay.
And it claims it's like a complete done-for-you business. It's all powered by AI, and it promises to, handle everything.
Hmm.
So we're going to try to like figure out if this is legitimate, or if it's just another, shiny object trying to get your money. What do you think?
I think it's great. I
Yeah.
mean, anytime you see something that's promising, really quick riches or, huge amounts of money with very little effort, it's good to be skeptical
Exactly.
and ask a lot of questions. Do
Yeah.
your research.
So let's start by like breaking down what they actually say this AI franchise is.
Okay.
It seems like, from what I've gathered, they're saying it's an affiliate marketing business, which is, you're promoting other people's products and earning a commission on each sale. But they say that their AI handles like everything.
Yeah.
So that's the twist,
Wow.
from generating traffic, finding customers, even like making the sales.
It's really interesting, how they're using this whole AI angle as the central selling point.
Right.
But then are they actually providing, the details about how the technology is actually being used?
Right. They throw around a lot of buzzwords, but it's like very vague.
Right.
Like they mentioned the 7-figure affiliate system as the like core program, but what does that even mean?
Yeah, what is that and how does the AI work with it?
Right. Exactly.
It is important to remember that affiliate marketing as a business model is legitimate. But it does require work, and you need to have a strategy, and you need to understand your target audience. So to say that AI can just come in and automate the entire thing, I think that that's a little misleading.
Yeah, it makes it sound like you just like sign up and you just, watch the money roll in.
Push a button in.
Yeah. Yeah. No
Yeah.
tech skills needed, no experience required. But it's like, come on, to build a successful business, even with AI, I mean, it takes work.
Right. AI can certainly help you. It can automate certain tasks. It can make things, more efficient, but it's not like a magic solution to every problem.
Yeah.
You still need to understand how, the basics of the business work, how to pick the right products.
Right.
You have to come up with good marketing campaigns.
Yeah.
And, you have to be making decisions.
Right.
There's still human involvement required.
So it's not as simple as they're making it sound.
No.
But let's talk about the income claims.
Oh, yeah. Let's get to the good stuff.
They're everywhere. They're plastered all over the sales page. It's like they say they've already paid out $247,584.65. You can potentially earn $418.90 per sale. I mean, it's like, whoa.
Those are big numbers.
I know, right?
But it does make you wonder, over what time period were those payouts? Who are these people that are earning all this money?
Right.
And how realistic is it for someone who's brand new to this to make that kind of money?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think you have to be careful and really look into that and not just take those numbers at face value.
Yeah, it's like they're dangling these numbers to suck you in.
Hook you.
Yeah, but they're not really giving you, the context.
It's full picture.
Exactly.
So you really want to look beyond the surface. You want to find out, how is this business actually making money? What are people really earning on average? And are there any hidden costs?
Right.
Things they're not telling you about.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to know that before you spend any money?
Okay, so we've established we need to be skeptical.
A little bit.
But let's talk about the AI itself.
Okay.
How are they portraying its role in this AI franchise? Is it like a legitimate business tool, or is it just a marketing ploy?
Well, they say on their sales page that the AI is going to, take care of everything for you.
Right.
Which, sounds great.
Yeah.
But they're not really specific about, what AI tools they're using or, how they're trained or even what tasks they're performing.
Yeah, it's very black boxy. It's like, trust us, the AI will take care of it.
Yeah.
But without that transparency, it's hard to know if what they're saying is real.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. AI tools in the real world are designed for very specific things. They need to be trained and they need data.
Right.
And they need to be optimized. So the idea that one single AI could manage a whole business like affiliate marketing,
right,
which is very complex.
It's pretty far-fetched.
It's a bit of a stretch, yeah.
It feels like they're oversimplifying it just to make it, more attractive.
Yeah.
But okay, so what about all these testimonials they have? Like, they have people saying they've had incredible results with this AI franchise. Are these like real people, or is there, something else going on?
Yeah, testimonials can be very convincing,
Yeah.
but you have to be careful. You always want to remember that the company is choosing which testimonials to show you,
Right.
and they want to show you the best ones.
Right.
So it's not like a, fair representation of everybody's experience.
Yeah. So how do you know, like, if a testimonial is real or not? What are some, like, red flags to watch out for?
Well, one thing you can look for is, like, are they making really vague claims?
Okay.
Like, this changed my life, or I'm making more money than I ever have, but they don't tell you, like, the specifics.
Detail.
Yeah. Another thing is, can you even tell who this person is?
Right.
Can you verify that they're a real person?
Okay.
So those are some things to look out for.
Okay, that makes sense. So be wary of testimonials that are, vague, over the top, or, from people you can't even verify.
Right.
But what about all these bonuses they have? They have like an AI traffic machine, an AI franchise playbook, and a millionaire cloning system.
It's a lot.
It's like a lot.
That's overwhelming.
It is overwhelming. It's like, okay, I get it. You have bonuses.
Yeah.
They're making it seem like it's a lot of value.
Yeah.
But I wonder, is it really?
Yeah, and you have to ask yourself, what's the actual value? Are these things actually useful? Or is it just, information that's already out there,
Right.
maybe repackaged? And are there any, like, hidden costs?
Oh, right. Yeah.
You want to think about that too?
Like maybe they're going to try to upsell you later on something.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. And then, of course, they have the 30-day money-back guarantee, which they make a big deal about. Try it risk-free. You get a refund if you're not happy. So it's like, it's tempting. It makes you think, why not? Why not just try it?
It's definitely a good marketing strategy because it makes you feel like there's no risk.
Yeah.
But you still have to think about, well, what are the conditions to get your money back? And how easy is it, really?
Right.
And more importantly, you're still spending time
Yes.
on this program.
Your time and energy.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it turns out it's not a good fit, you've wasted all that time.
Exactly. So the guarantee shouldn't be the only thing you consider. You really need to look at the program and decide, is this something I want to, commit to?
Yeah.
Does it align with, like, what I'm trying to do?
Exactly. You really have to do your research
Right.
and think it through.
Okay, so we've talked about, like, the income claims.
Yeah.
The AI,
Yeah.
testimonials, bonuses,
Yeah.
the guarantee.
Yeah. We've covered a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So for our listeners, what are, like, the main takeaways so far?
I think the main thing is don't let all the hype, the shiny marketing, cloud your judgment. You have to be skeptical.
Yeah.
Especially with any online business opportunity.
Especially one that's like, get rich quick using AI.
Right, exactly. Don't just take their word for it.
Right.
Do your own research, ask questions, and look for, like, real evidence before you make any decisions.
Exactly. Knowledge is power.
Yes.
All right, so we've unpacked a lot about this AI franchise program, but I think there's a lot more to discuss.
Oh, definitely.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll dive deeper into some of the red flags and the questions you should be asking yourself.
Sound good.
So stay tuned.
One thing that's kind of interesting about this whole thing is the price.
Yeah.
They're selling this whole program for, with all this AI and all this income potential for a pretty low price, which...
Yeah, that was something that, like, stood out to me.
Yeah.
It's like, if this is really as good as they say, why is it so cheap?
Right. Like, if this AI can actually do everything they're saying it can do, you would think they would charge a lot more for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it does, like, make you wonder a little bit about, like, what's the real value here?
It's almost like they're trying to, like, get you in the door with this low price.
Yeah.
And then, like, maybe later they're going to hit you with, like, some upsells or hidden fees or something.
Yeah, that's possible. And that's why it's so important to, like, really read everything carefully. Look for the fine print and understand, like, what are you actually getting?
Yeah.
Are there, like, any extra costs? Are there subscriptions you have to pay for the AI tools?
Right.
Do you need to, like, buy other things or get more training to actually use the system?
Yeah. Those are all, like, really good things to think about before, you jump in.
Definitely. It's easy to, like, get excited.
Oh, yeah?
About a low price.
Yes.
But you got to think long term.
Yeah.
Like, what are the costs going to be down the road?
Right. Because there's no such thing as, like, a free lunch, a completely done-for-you system that just, like, prints money.
Yeah. If something sounds too good to be true,
Yeah.
it probably is.
Probably is.
How be careful.
Okay, so I'm wondering, like, if someone is thinking about, getting into something like this AI franchise,
Okay.
what are, like, the top 3 questions they should ask themselves before, they jump in and buy it?
That's a good question. I would say the first one is, like, what are your expectations for starting an online business? Are you, like, really wanting to get rich quick?
Okay.
Or are you willing to, put in the time and the effort, learn new things? Because you're not going to just, make money overnight.
Yeah, there's no magic button, unfortunately.
No, definitely not. Okay, the second thing is, like, does this program, like, fit with what you already know how to do?
Okay, yeah.
Like, have you done any affiliate marketing before?
Right.
Do you know anything about online businesses? Are you, like, comfortable with technology?
Because even if this program can automate some stuff, you still got to know the basics.
Right.
You got to be able to, like, use the system.
Yeah, you got to be able to, like, manage it and understand it at least a little bit.
Exactly. And then the third thing, and this is really important, is can you find any information about this program, like from other people? Not just what they're saying on their website, but, like, are there any reviews? Are there any people talking about it online?
Yeah.
Like, what are other people's experiences?
Yeah, that's, like, good advice for anything you're going to spend money on.
Exactly.
You want to do your research.
Yes, definitely.
You're investing your time and money, so.
It's a big decision.
Yeah.
So you want to be careful.
So we've talked a lot about, like, what to watch out for.
Yeah.
Red flags. But what are some things that, like, might actually be good signs?
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I think one thing is, if they're really clear about how everything works.
Like, they actually explain their methods.
Yeah.
What they teach, like the steps you need to take.
All right.
If they give you all that information up front, that's a good sign.
So it's not just what they're saying, but how they're saying it.
Right, yeah. Are they being open and honest?
Ah.
Are they giving you enough detail to actually make a decision?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then you also want to look at, like, who are these people?
Right.
Like, the creators of the program. Do they actually know what they're talking about?
Yeah.
Do they have any experience? Like, are they experts?
Have they actually had success themselves?
Right, exactly. And then the other thing is, what do other people say?
Yeah.
Like, testimonials are one thing, but are there, like, case studies?
Yeah.
Are there, like, real examples of people who have used this program and had good results?
So it's like looking for proof that it actually works.
Right, yeah. You want to see evidence.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, yeah. I mean, it's good to be skeptical. But you also want to be open to programs that, actually do deliver what they promise.
Right.
If there's evidence that it works, then that's something to consider.
Okay, so I think we've talked about a lot of, like, the practical stuff.
Yeah.
But I think there's another side to this, and it's, like, the ethical side.
Oh, yeah.
Of using AI. Especially for, like, marketing and selling stuff.
Right, because it's a powerful tool.
Yeah.
And it can be used in good ways and bad ways.
Yeah, exactly. And like in this case, they're saying AI is going to automate, like, a lot of the marketing.
Right.
But where's the line? Like, when does it become manipulative?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that worries people about AI and marketing is that it could be used to, like, take advantage of people.
Okay.
Or trick them into buying stuff.
Yeah.
Like, without them realizing it.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
So, like, for example, AI can be used to, like, personalize messages to, like, a really specific person based on, like, all kinds of data they have about them.
Yeah.
Like what they've looked at online, what they've bought, their age, where they live, all sorts of stuff.
Wow.
So, I mean, that can be good.
Yeah.
If it's used to, like, give people information that's actually useful to them.
Right.
But it can also be used to, like, play on people's emotions.
Right, their insecurities.
Yeah, to get them to buy things they don't need.
Yeah, that's scary.
So it's, like, a really powerful tool, and it can be used for good or bad. Another thing that people worry about is that AI could, like, create these filter bubbles.
Okay.
Where people only see information that they already agree with.
Right.
Like, if you only ever see stuff that confirms your beliefs, then
you're never changing.
You never see the other side of things.
Right.
And that can be really dangerous.
Yeah, that's like almost like AI could be used to, like, control what people think.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something we need to be thinking about. and making sure that AI is being used in a way that's like fair and transparent.
Right.
People should know how AI is being used,
Right.
and they should be able to like opt out
Right.
if they don't want their data to be used that way.
Okay, that's a good point.
So yeah, it's not just about the technology itself.
Yeah.
It's also about like how we use it.
Right, the ethics.
Yeah, we need to be responsible
Mm.
and make sure that AI is being used to make the world a better place.
Okay, so we've talked about all this stuff, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
What's your take on this AI franchise program?
I think based on what we've seen, I'd say be careful.
Okay.
I mean, they don't really tell you much about how their system works, and they make a lot of big promises,
yeah,
but they don't give you a lot of details.
it's a lot of hype.
Yeah, a lot of hype. So, it might work, but
Yeah.
I'd say do your research.
Okay.
Look for reviews from other people
Yeah.
and really think about, like, is this the right thing for you? Because building a business takes work. It's not going to be easy,
Right.
no matter what they say.
Right, there's no magic button.
No magic button. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's a good, reminder for our listeners.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
Do your research, and don't just believe everything you see online.
Exactly. Be an informed consumer.
Yes, be smart.
Use your critical thinking skills.
Okay, well, I think this has been a really interesting conversation.
Yeah, it's been great.
I hope our listeners have, learned some stuff and,
Yeah,
gotten some things to think about.
definitely.
So, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to our podcast.
Yes.
We have a lot more deep dives.
all sorts of topics.
Yeah, we cover all kinds of stuff.
From tech to personal development to the mysteries of the universe.
Yeah, there's something for everyone.
We're trying to make it fun and interesting.
Yeah, and we're always trying to, help you understand the world a little bit better.
Definitely.
So thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive. Okay, so we talked about how AI can be used for good and bad, but what about this AI franchise program? What do you think? Would you recommend it?
I think it's hard to say for sure based on what they're showing us. I mean, they don't really explain their system very well, and they make a lot of big promises. It's a lot of hype, so I'd say be cautious.
Yeah, do your research. Look for reviews like we said before.
Right.
Don't just take their word for it.
Exactly. Look for information from other sources.
Yeah. And think about if it's really a good fit for you or for your goals and your, risk tolerance.
Right, because building a business, any business, is going to take work.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy no matter what anyone tells you.
And it's going to take time. You have to be patient.
Yeah, you have to be willing to put in the effort, learn new things, and adapt.
Definitely. There's no magic button for success, unfortunately.
No, there isn't, no matter what they say.
But it is possible to build a successful online business.
Right.
If you're willing to put in the work.
Yeah, and if you do your research, find a good program and commit to it.
Exactly. Don't give up too easily.
Okay, so I think that's a good note to end on.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we've covered a lot of ground today, from the specifics of this AI franchise program to the bigger picture of AI in business and the ethical questions that come with it. It's a really complex topic.
It is, and it's constantly evolving, so it's important to stay informed.
Yeah, read, listen, ask questions, and be critical of the information you're getting.
Don't believe everything you see online.
Exactly, and don't be afraid to challenge the status quo and ask tough questions. That's how we learn and grow.
And that's how we make sure that technology is used for good.
Right. Well, I hope our listeners have enjoyed this deep dive as much as we have.
Yeah, it's been a great conversation.
I always learn so much from you, and I'm sure our listeners do too. So thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
And thanks to all of you for listening. We really appreciate you being here with us. We'll see you next time for another deep dive.